Hello, 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 and welcome to episode 10 of Playing with Ourselves, aka the wrestling episode. I am your host, Landon, and I am very excited for today's episode because I love wrestling, and the people that I have here with me today love wrestling as well. So it's just going to be an all-around excellent episode, I believe. But yes, like I said, I'm very excited, not only because you're all here watching and hopefully commenting here in a little bit, but I'm also excited for the jam-packed collection of contestants that we have today, and also the fact that it is just a wrestling episode. Can't be more excited for it. But let me go ahead and bring on the folks that will be joining the episode today. He's been here before. I believe this is his second episode. He was on the baseball episode, but he's now here to redeem himself in the world of wrestling. It is no other than my friend, Bo. What's up, my man? How are you?
Doing well, Landon. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. Let me ask you a quick question. We have 6 contestants today. Where do you think you will be finishing today? Do you have a podium finish in you?
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
I'm the oldest. I don't care what that says. I'm the oldest. I got the most experience.
I tried to
I'm
help
telling you right now, although my brain may be a little scrambled, I know more than these guys do. I'm going for first, baby. Put me at the top.
That's what I'm talking about right there. This is why I wanted to make a wrestling episode so that we could cut promos for no reason whatsoever. Oh, my dog's here. Hey, Bear. All right. So next up, we have got a man who is making his debut on this lovely quiz show that I have put together. And it is the little brother of my best friend who's been on the show before. His name is Chance. Oh, hi, Chance. How the heck are you?
I'm doing great. And let me tell you, I am absolutely ready for this contest today. And I might be the youngest person here, but I'm going to tell you, I'm calling out Bo. Listen here, I am trying to make myself a name here, and I will be champion. Your time is done, and my time is now. Ooh.
All right. Not bad. Not bad. I give it a 4 out of 10. That wasn't the best promo I've ever heard. But moving on, let's get some new people up on the screen. Another man making his debut on the show. And I had to get him on here because he knows a lot about wrestling. I tell you that much right now. His name is Segan, but I don't know how to spell it really. But I'll just call him Steven for now. Hey, what's up, my man?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Where do you think you'll finish today? How well do you think you'll do?
Well, you know what they say, the cream will always rise to the top. The cream. I know that was a terrible Randy Savage. I'm sorry.
I just want everyone to know that none of this was planned. I did not know that all the boys were going to do promos today, but I can't be more excited for it. I'm very happy that they're all in agreement to do that. Moving on to another man who has been here before. I think this might be his 3rd, maybe 4th time on the show, but he is a veteran. Let's just put it that way. Chris, my man, what's going on?
What's up? Not much.
Yeah? How you feeling about your chances today?
Well, let me put it to you like this. There's 6 people competing in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you take that gives me a 16% chance to win. But then you take into account that I'm 2 times the cerebral specimen that the others are. So that gives me a 33% chance, which gives everybody else a 13% chance because I have to divide it out and cut them down a little bit. So I have a 33% chance of winning.
I think there's more to that promo, but we'll leave it there. I know where he's going, but that was a heck of an effort. I feel good about Chris's chances. Moving on to our next contestant, our second to last contestant. He is also making his debut on Playing with Ourselves, and he is from far away from where we're at now, but he has managed to make time for the show, and I can't thank him enough. Zach, what's going on? Uh-oh. Do we have audio issues? Try it again.
We have an audio. Oh, we got it. We got it. Hey, look at that. That's just a little, that's an Alaska trick we like to pull on people. Wi-Fi problems. You know, my polar bear's having problems outside.
I didn't know if you wanted me to divulge where exactly you live, but you just did it for
me.
Oh,
it's okay. Yeah, it's cool.
What do you think your strengths are as far as wrestling is concerned?
I don't know. I've watched wrestling since I was a kid. It's been a big part of life. You know that. It's been a big part of life for both of us growing up.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's why I had to have you here, man.
Yeah.
Do you have a promo that you like to cut, or?
I don't know, dude. We just take what we want. And after we take out all these guys out here, we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan. We coming for you.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, whew, that was close. Okay. All right. Anyway, that was too close for comfort. Moving on to a man that has been here so many times that he should host the show one day, but I can't tell you how much I love to see him, no matter how many times he's on this show. Shane O'Mac, what's up?
What's up, my brother?
I'm so happy that you have agreed to be on the show, because I know that there's a bone in your body that is like 100% wrestling, and you need to bring it out today. Okay, that's all I'm going to say to you. But let me ask you, how do you think you'll do today?
Well, I can't say the promo I want to say, because the PG era Vince McMahon would not let that happen.
Can you elaborate on what it like, who did the promo originally, or what the promo was about? Maybe we can get a good idea.
No.
All right. Well, Shane, like I said, it is great to see you, my friend, and I love you very much. And we have one more person here that is not playing, but they are here to moderate and help me out, because I'm just one man, But it is my good friend. He's been on the show before, and I'm very excited that he agreed. He's a busy man, I'll tell you that much. Fixes a lot of cars on the side. But Jeff, what's going on?
How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I did. Oh, Jeff, what you got there? Is that a championship belt? Let's see that. Wow, is that real?
Of course, I killed a man for this.
You killed a man? Can you tell us what his name is? Okay, all right. I'm sorry. And what's the shirt that you're wearing?
This is Latino Heat.
Oh yeah, it doesn't get any better than that.
For my brother in arms, Eddie Guerrero.
Brother in arms, yeah.
R.I.P.
Bigger Red, she unfortunately had to work tonight, and I'm very, very sorry. But yeah, Jeff is a perfect replacement, and just as important in my life as my wife is. But Jeff, we will be seeing you sporadically throughout the episode, and I thank you very much for being able to do this. So we'll see you soon, Jeff. All right, everybody. But that is our line of contestants tonight. And let me just go ahead and go through some admin before we bring them all back on screen. If you did not see last week's episode, which don't feel bad because we didn't do one, this quiz is intended to be a fun weekly escape from our hectic work lives. In this quiz, there will be a bunch of different categories, and the contestants will try to accumulate as many points as they possibly can. Whoever has the most points at the end of the quiz will be the champion. And let me go ahead and get those people up here that are fighting for said championship. Jeff, you'll be joining us as well. If you want to play, you can, but I just won't I won't be keeping your score. All right, but all I ask of everyone here on the screen right now, keep profanity to an absolute minimum. PG era Vince McMahon. Okay? I mean, we might let some stuff slip out if we get frustrated with ourselves, but just try your best to keep it as family friendly as possible. Thank you. No blading, no chair shots of the head, anything like that. But yes, Jeff obviously is here to maintain the integrity of the show, and Jeff does have the power to remove anyone from the screen if they get unruly and has to maintain law and order. Isn't that right, Jeff?
That's right. Knock you out the ring.
That's right. All right, guys, but we all got our pen and paper ready, so let's go ahead and get episode 10 off the ground. And we're going to start with the one round that we always start with. I think it's one of the more famous games, really. That's right. It is Price is Right time, everybody. But as traditional Price is Right is played on this game, we're going to be changing it up a little bit. So in this game, this version rather, I'll be showing you all a picture from a wrestling match. I will be telling you where the match is from. Okay. but you will need to tell me the star rating that Dave Meltzer gave the match.
Oh.
Are we all familiar with Dave Meltzer? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Dave Meltzer, for anyone who doesn't know out there, he is a wrestling historian, wrestling journalist, whatever you want to call him. He's been doing it for like 40 plus years, but he likes to give matches from all different companies, past or present, star ratings. And just so you all here know, he does star ratings from 1 star. Sometimes does negative stars, and sometimes he'll do. Apex should do 5-star matches, but sometimes he goes ahead of that. But he also does his star ratings in fractions. So sometimes you'll see a 4 1/4 star, 4 1/2 star, 4 3/4 star, stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and get started with our first match here. And all you got to do is tell me the star rating that he gave it, starting with Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes at Double or Nothing AEW 2019. What did he give? What was Dave Meltzer's star rating for this match? I'll give you a little time to think that over. This was an excellent match, though. Okay. Okay, guys, let me take this off the screen. I'm going to go ahead. Hold on, Chance. Put it down. I'll get to you in just a second. All right, Chance, go for it. Does that say 5 stars? Yep, 5 stars. Thank you. A little crazy on my part. Bo, what do we think here?
So I was actually at that event, very first.
I know you were.
AEW Double or Nothing, and it was amazing. I actually think he only gave it 4.5 though. But it was definitely a 5-star match. It was amazing.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. And I actually watched it. And it was pretty sweet. Steve-O?
Well, being that black people are represent 1 1/3 of a person sometimes, I went with 4.25.
That 4 3/4. I got it, my man.
Yeah.
I got it. Shane O'Mac?
I've got
4 even. Got it. Thank you. Oh, and also, I'm sorry, I didn't. If you go over, if your guess is over the actual star rating, you will not receive any points. But whoever is closest without going over the star rating, will receive 5 points. Zach?
4.6.
4.6. Okay. We'll take that. Chris? What do we got here? 3.5. You didn't like it that much, eh? That's all right. Well, the rating that Mr. Meltzer gave it was, of course, 5 stars. And that is going to go to Chance because he got it right on the money. Good job, my man. Oh, man, I didn't write anybody's names down.
I think also so that was one of the first 5 stars that they had gotten in a while.
So that is 5 points for Chance. Good start for you. Moving on to match number 2. This is The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25, a.k.a. their first WrestleMania match. As we all know, they had 2, but I'm only asking for this one. I'm going to go in reverse order here. Chris, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What do we got?
2 stars.
2 stars. All right. How about Zach?
I went with 4.5.
4.5. Okay. Shane O'Mac? I can't see it. Give me one. There it is. 4.75 or 4 3/4, as he likes to say. Very good. Bo?
4.25.
4.25. Okay. Sorry. My computer glitched out on me there. All right. 4.25 for Bo. Got it. Chance?
Went 4.8.
4.8. Beautiful star you got there, too. And then, Egan.
5, but I give it a 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you, my friend. I'm right there with you. All right, this one here, Shane O'Mac got it right on the nose. 4.75, aka 4 3/4. It did not get. It got snubbed from the 5-star match, and I don't know why.
I was thinking of Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels. That's why I put 2 stars. I just remembered that. I was thinking about that one.
That's fair enough. Moving on to New Japan territory, Okada versus Omega. This is Dominion 2018, which was their 4th encounter with each other. Okada versus Omega 4, Dominion 2018, New Japan. I don't really watch the AEW product much anymore, but both these guys are still there, right? In AEW?
Yeah, they are.
All right. All right, guys. So that was, of course, in the Tokyo Dome. What do you think, Steve?
I think this was one of his over 5 ratings, so I just said 9.
9 stars. I'll take it. Guyton? 6. 6 stars. Very good. Zach?
I went with 5.
5 on the nose. The max, if you will. Shane O'Mac?
I got 3.5.
3.5. Very good. Bo?
That's a 6-star match, baby.
That's a 6-star at the Tokyo Dome. You already know. You already know. And Chance?
I went with 4 stars on that one.
4.0. Very good stuff. Well, Segan, you were correct, my man. It was one of his more, but it was 7 stars, not 6. So since Segan and Bo both got 6-star guesses, I'm giving the points to both of you because you were the closest without going over. No. Segan, you had 9 stars.
Yeah, I went over.
I'm sorry. Bo, you had 6 stars, so yeah, you get those points. Very good stuff.
I had 6 stars too.
Did you, Chris?
Yeah, Chris did.
I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. So 5 points for Bo, 5 points for Chris. Thank you for reminding me about that. Okay, 2 more matches, my friends. This is Rhea Ripley and Charlotte at WrestleMania 39. Their 2nd encounter, first being at WrestleMania 36. But what is the star rating for this match at 39? It was a very good match, in my opinion. All right. So we got some heads down. All right. I think everyone's ready. Bo, what do you think?
I'm going to say 3.5.
3.5 stars. Very good. Chance?
I went with 4.25.
4 1/4. Very good stuff. Seago?
I went 3.75.
3 3/4. Not bad. Chris? 4.5. Very good stuff. What about Zach?
I also went 3.75.
3 3/4. And I just removed Zach from the stream. I'm sorry
about
about
that. Oh, very
that.
nice. Very nice.
Didn't mean to do that. Shane O'Mac, last but not least.
And I also put 4.5.
4.5. All right. So we had another 4.5, right? It was Shane and who was the other one? Chris. Okay, thank you. All right. Jeff, what you got? Them ladies. Fair enough. Thank you, Jeff. All right, guys. We've got points on the board. They are going to Shane and they are going to Chris because y'all were closest. It was 3/4 stars. And I think from my research, I think this was the 2nd highest ranked women's match of all based on Meltzer's reviews. And it is deserving, in my opinion. All right. That's 5 points to Shane, 5 points to Chris. Last match. Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, versus the Ultimate Warrior at Halloween Havoc 1998. WCW.
Renegade.
That's right. No, not not the Great Value Warrior Renegade. This is the actual Ultimate Warrior, NWO Hogan, WCW Halloween Havoc 98. And I made sure to get a picture of the most infamous spots in that match. All right, Shane, I'll let you go first since you're a big WCW boy. 4 3/4 star. Chris, 3 3/4 star. Thank you, sir. Segan,
0.5.
0.5. If you know, you know. Bo?
Negative 5 stars.
Negative 5 stars. Negative 5. Very good. Chance?
Put 1.
1 star. Very good. And last but not least, Zach.
I went with -1.
Attaboy. We got 2 negatives on the board and a 0.5, 2 negatives, a 1 star. Well, I can tell you that someone's got it right on the money because it was indeed negative 5-star match. Bo, did you know that beforehand, my friend?
I actually did. I knew that one. Yeah. Because I remember that was like the worst pay-per-view in the history of pay-per-views. It was horrible.
Not the pay-per-view. Pay-per-view itself was fine. Just that match, man.
Ugh.
It wasn't. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody. All right, so that is 5 points to Bo. Very good stuff. All right, guys. So that is the end of Price is Right, or a variation of such. But let me go ahead and update the ticker here, and I will go ahead and tell you the scores as they stand right now. Jeff, how's everything looking over there?
It's looking pretty dry in the chat. I'll
Yeah.
say. Apparently, you're not spelling that right.
Oh, Segan, do we know who this is?
Yeah, he's a guard of mine.
Oh, okay.
And my nickname is Seggy Baby for anybody who is inquiring out there.
That's hot.
We will keep that in mind, my friend. All right, so the scores as they stand right now. In joint last place with 0 points each, it is Zach and it is Segan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I feel like we might need a run-in for me.
In second place with 5 points, it is Chance. And in joint first place with 10 points each, it is Shane, it is Bo, and it is Chris. Very good stuff, boys. Good hot starts. I like what
Triple threat match.
Triple threat match. Oh boy, we're just now starting. We're just jerking the curtain at this point. But let's go ahead and move on to our second round here, and it is a famous. There it is.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
There you go. It is time for Who Are You? In this game, I will be showing you a picture of a past wrestling superstar or present. It could be either. But all you need to do is tell me the name of this superstar that you see on the screen. Sounds easy enough. If you get the superstar's name correctly, and spelling doesn't necessarily count, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. If you get the name of the superstar correctly, you will receive 3 points. Is everybody ready to see the first one? Jeff, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I said get close.
Get close. All right. Moving on to our first superstar here. What's his name?
Oh, fuck, that's up.
Who are you? Thank you, Bigger Red. Greatly appreciate that. All right. I think we've seen enough of this man. Can't stand looking at him anyway. Segan, who was that?
James Ellsworth, Chins McGee.
Very good. What about you, Chris?
No Chin Music, James Ellsworth.
No Chin Music, baby. No Chin Music. You know it. Channel Mac?
I don't know.
Not a clue, eh? N-A, he says. Zachary?
James Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth.
Uh-huh.
Greatest of our time, man. Bo?
James Ellsworth.
There it is. And last but not least, Chance.
I put Small Chin McGee Ellsworth.
There you go. All right. That'll do me, man. It is indeed James Ellsworth. Yes, of course it is. So 5 points all around except for my boy Shane. Don't worry, buddy. You will get some of these. I promise you. All right. Let me update that. I got to get James off the screen. All right. Moving on. Number 2. Who dat? Yeah, I figured this might be a little easy, but I want to throw in some softballs to begin with. Okay. So I think everyone's pretty familiar with who that is. I'm going to go in reverse order here. Who dat, Chance?
That is Keith Lee, Wichita Falls, Texas, baby.
There he is. I was just about to ask. Hometown boy. Oh,
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee. He's still active, right?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen him on TV in a while.
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee. Yes.
I read
yes.
something.
Yeah.
He was about to come back.
Shane. Keith Lee. That's what it says. And Chris.
Bask in his glory.
Thank you, my friend. And Seagum.
Limitless Keith Lee.
Hey, there you go. Bonus points for Segan for getting that monitor in there. Just kidding, LOL. But that is indeed, yes, Keith Lee. I just haven't seen him in a while. I didn't know if he was still in the company.
Yeah, I think he's still there. I know he got really sick for a while too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to number 3 here. Who dat? Who are you? All right. I think that's good enough. Channel Mac, what do we think?
I got
Eugene. Very good. Seggy?
Eugene, the special finisher enthusiast.
That is the nicest way to put it. And thank you for doing so. Chris?
Eugene.
Thank you, sir. Zach?
Eugene.
Can anyone tell me his real name?
Yes. Nick Dinsmore.
I put Eugene, everyone's best friend, but specifically Triple H's.
Yes.
I actually had it written down for you.
You already had it down. Attaboy. Bonus points for Bo for writing it down, not just saying it. No, 5 points all around. It's a points party today. All right, very good, guys. Let's move on to some harder territory here. Who did? Okay. Points are updated. Who are we looking at? Steven's looking a little uncertain here, so you know what that means.
I know this isn't the right answer. I just hope he was with IRS in the group, but I don't think that's right.
What does it say?
IRS.
Oh, okay, just IRS. All right, Chris.
The big dude in Right to Censor. I don't know his name though.
It's
I got the faction right.
Let me see what everyone else says first. Channel Mech.
I can't remember.
But it's on the tip of your tongue, ain't it? I know
of them. I know of them.
I know. Exactly.
So, Bo Buchanan? B squared?
Question mark? I got it. What about Bo?
Bull Buchanan.
There you go. Bull Buchanan, Right to Censor. Chance?
So Segan, we could be friends because I also just wrote IRS.
He looked like a tax guy to me. I don't know.
Erwin Shyster wore a red tie with red, whatever these are called. This is Bull Buchanan, everybody. That is indeed Bull Buchanan. 3 points for Zach, 3 points for Bo. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right. Points updated. Moving on. Number 5. Okay. Move her. Jeff, does these are you recognizing these people? Yeah.
Jeff, you have a great mustache.
Thank you. I work really hard on it.
Yeah, it's
He
fantastic.
really does, man.
What happened to your mullet?
I pulled it up in a ponytail today. It's kind of hot outside.
Oh, okay.
He was working on a lot of cars today. Chance? Who is that?
I wrote Beth Phoenix, Edge's wife.
AKA Edge's wife, Sexton Hardcastle. Tegan?
Beth Phoenix, who once kissed the Great Khali to eliminate him from a Royal Rumble.
Oh, I'm loving this. I am loving these little tidbits, man.
I also went Beth Phoenix.
Okay.
The Glamazon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shane O'Mac?
Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix. Yes, indeed. And who's she married to, Shane?
River Phoenix.
Hold on. Sorry, Chris. Okay. Hey, Beth Phoenix. I got you, Chris. I got you. All right, Bo. What says you, my friend?
Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, a.k.a. Mrs. Adam Copeland.
Man, he got them all.
AKA her head like a grape between those thighs.
There it is. Yep, that is indeed Beth Phoenix. Jeff, well put. Well put, my friend. All right. 3 points all around yet again. This is too easy for you guys. All right. Moving on to number 6. Who is that? Who are you? All right. Old school is the only way to go. Zach?
That's Glacier.
Is it Glacier? I don't know.
Glacier.
I don't know, man. Shane O'Mac, who was that?
Blue Meanie.
You're technically not wrong. You're half right.
I jokingly put Sub-Zero, Lex Luger's brother, but I agree. I think it's Glacier.
Okay. So your official answer is
Glacier.
Okay. Chris?
I jokingly put Sub-Zero as well, but I'm sticking with it.
Oh, nice.
That'll do me. Vance?
So Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
All right. And Bo?
Glacier.
That is, of course, Glacier from the WCW days. I remember watching him on TV, but I don't remember a lot of what he did in the ring. So
karate. He was made after Sub-Zero.
A lot of kicks. I do remember a lot of kicks. All right.
And he had the snow that came down on his entrance.
No, I do remember that. That was pretty sweet. Bo has 3 points. Chris had Sub-Zero, so no points. Zach has 3 points. Steven? Yeah, you had Glacier. That's 3 points. And then Shane and Chance. Okay, cool. All right, moving on to our next to last one. Who is that? All right. Jeff, who was that?
A very pretty lady.
Yeah. Have you dated a couple of those in your time?
Pretty lady?
Yeah.
Well, I'm currently dating your wife, so yes.
Anyway, Chance, who was that?
Well, very obviously, that was
DK.
Those are her initials, yes. Bo?
That's Jackie or Jacqueline, depending which one.
That does me. Stegan?
Jacqueline, who Sable stripped topless one night on TV.
No, she got her top ripped off. All right.
Yeah.
It was ripped right off.
What
about
Jackie?
Zach?
I'm not going to try to spell Jacqueline.
That's
I tried and failed to spell Jacqueline.
It's too late in the day for all that.
I wouldn't either. Shane O'Mac?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Yeah.
As
That's what I was trying to avoid.
Chris? There it is. Thank you. Spelled correctly, too.
Yeah, you even spelled it right.
Very nice.
Oh, nice.
All right. That is, of course, Jacqueline. Very good. Yeah, bigger. God. Jeff, if you could just leave your personal life outside, that'd be great. But in the meantime, I have to keep track of scores. So
I also think it's crazy that Jeff is drinking a bottle of Big Red, and we just keep getting Big Red.
We got
the coincidence is uncanny.
Not a sponsor.
All right, so the only one to not get Jacqueline was Chance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Moving on to our last superstar. Who's this? Okay. Points are updated. All right, that's enough of that. 1980s. Who is it?
I got nothing. I'm drawing a blank, sir.
Not a thing, eh?
Not a thing.
What about Shane?
Model Man.
Model Man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all right. I'll let you know in a second. Chris?
That's Drew a pair of sunglasses.
I love you guys. I love you. All right.
I can't lie. I don't have an answer for this one either.
Nothing. Wow. Okay. All right. Chance.
Hold on. I'm not done.
Oh, he's not done. All right. We'll come back to him. And Bo.
See, this is where being old is a benefit, baby, because that is the model Rick Martel.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go. And that's why I put it on there, just for Bo's benefit.
I said, is he a model? Yes, he is a model.
Yes, he is a model. I mean, you and Shane are half right, but I can't give half points. I'm sorry. That is indeed the model Rick Martel.
You
He is
can.
indeed
You gotta look like him, Lane.
You hold all the power, legitimately.
The first time I ever saw Rick Martel was whenever he's doing his blindfold match with Jake the Snake.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why I remember that. I just do. But that is the end of Who Are You? Let me get the points updated here real fast. And y'all talk amongst yourselves why I get that done.
I would love to pose a question to the group. What is your all-time favorite wrestling match? We'll start with Bo.
Oh, geez.
That's good. That's good.
My all-time favorite wrestling match it's a classic. I'm probably the only one that was alive when it occurred, but it was Macho Man versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania 3.
Very good stuff.
Great match.
Beautiful. Now we'll move on to Chris. My man.
Probably that one SmackDown match with Eddie Guerrero and Edge where they used the ladders and he's my favorite wrestler of all time. That was a really good match. Yeah.
Good call, Chris. Yeah. That ain't bad.
All right. Sexy? Sexy was your name?
Seggy. Oh, I'm not that vain. I mean, I know we're talking about wrestling here, but goodness, my name is Sexy. Goodness.
Trying to get Segan and Landon's wife.
I'm trying to move in. Big Red just trying to sweep the whole.
We got
that mustache, man.
Okay.
Damn mustache.
I don't know if I have an answer for all time, but my favorite one of recent memory, kind of, was Shield and Wyatt family in the Elimination Chamber in 2014. They tore the house down. One of the greatest six-man matches I've seen in years. It was. Yeah. I was leaping off my couch watching that match. So that's just, I don't know if I have a favorite though. I just like so many of them. It's hard to pick just one.
That is an excellent answer.
Max, do you have a favorite?
TLC 2.
That's my boy.
Yeah. Sick match.
That's my boy. WrestleMania 17, baby.
Oh, nice. Chance?
Mine is kind of a tie either between Undertaker, Mankind, and the Hell in a Cell, or I still remember Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, where Jeff jumps off of the catwalk and does a swanton bomb. So that is one of my all-time favorites, being a Jeff Hardy fan.
Jeff Hardy's a beautiful man. And then, sir, I was not introduced to you.
I'm me.
Zach?
I'm Zach. Zach, yes.
Nice
to meet you, El Jefe.
It's not a. 100% a dude.
100%,
Right.
obviously.
So you know.
Obviously not a woman.
100%. I think one of my favorite matches would have to be Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, he cut out. Can y'all hear him?
I know what he said though. Halloween had
The one where he's bleeding all
6.
over everything?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, him and Ray?
Fix your mic,
Even
Zach.
if the answer is
I
just
think-
Eddie Guerrero, it's kind of.
I mean, anything
Just
he did.
Guerrero
Yeah.
and literally.
Somebody go kick the polar bear. It got tired.
Jeff, the one you're talking about, with the JBL where he was bleeding everywhere, that was my other one that I was thinking about.
Oh,
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day 04.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah, it was a crazy match.
I just sat there thinking, get that man to a hospital. Jesus.
Yeah, he was.
He just kept going.
God. I didn't think he was going to make it.
Literally-
Yeah, that was
He
crazy.
literally passed out
God,
from the
I
blood
thought we were
loss.
watching him.
Yeah, that was nuts.
But Jeff, thank you very much for posing that question. It gave me ample time to get everything. Here are the new scores on the bottom, as y'all can see. And last place, we got Chance with 17 points. Segan in 5th with 18. With 4th place with 21 points is Zach. And 3rd place with 22 is Shane. 2nd place with 25 is Chris. And in 1st place, running away with it already, is Bo with 34 points. So let's go ahead and move on to round number 3 here. And it is a new round specifically made for this game. I don't have the video for it. So I'm just going to tell y'all what it is. We're going to start. I'm going to show you matches from a pay-per-view from back in the day. Okay. I'll be showing you 5 matches from the pay-per-view card. If you guess the pay-per-view from the first match that I put up on the screen, you will receive 10 points. If no one can get it from the first match, the pay-per-view from the first match, we will move on to a second match from the card. If you get it from the second match, it'll be 7 points, and then so on and so forth. Third match, 5 points. Fourth match, 3 points. Main event, 1 point. Okay, so basically we're going from the hardest match to guess the pay-per-view from down to the easiest match. Okay, and if you think you know what the pay-per-view is from the match that you see on screen, you will buzz in so that you can answer and get the points yourself. You will buzz in by saying your name. So let's go ahead and test out your buzzers right now in 3, 2, 1.
Chance.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
We'll get this figured out. Zach, is your mic working?
Is it working? You tell me. Did I fix it? No? Yeah.
There.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, we got you
yeah.
now.
Cool beans. Can I just say the match was Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, Halloween Havoc '97. There we go.
Okay. So it was the one with Ray. It was the one with Ray.
With Ray.
Purple suit Ray.
Purple suit.
I
yeah.
love that suit.
That was a great match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boss man,
Yes, Jeff.
can I propose that we just raise our hands? Because that and I can spot who raised it faster.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Jeff, if I miss it, you just let me know, okay? But we will start with our first pay-per-view, and the first match from the first pay-per-view is Jamie Noble versus Billy Kidman for the Cruiserweight Championship. Give you a little time to ponder over that. Now, again, this is not going in order of the match card. This is just me thinking of the hardest to the easiest. Jamie Noble versus Billy Kidman for the Cruiserweight Championship. Any guesses?
Bo.
Let's go Bash at the Beach 97.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry, sir. And if you get it wrong, you are out for the rest of this round.
Well, you didn't say that part. I wouldn't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that is no points there. Moving on to our second match. Trish Stratus versus Victoria for the hardcore match for the Women's Championship. This is for 7 points. Nothing?
So
All
just to remember and clarify, both of these matches were in the same pay-per-view.
Correct. We'll move on to our third match. Bubba Ray Dudley, Spike Dudley, and Jeff Hardy versus 3 Minute Warning. This is for 5 points.
That dog
I think
is
the dog
really
knows it.
upset because y'all aren't getting this
What's the
right.
dog doing?
All right.
He wants me to throw the ball.
No guesses. Let's move on to our co-main event, so to speak. Brock Lesnar versus The Big Show for the WWE Undisputed Championship.
Chris is kicking rocks right now.
This is for 3 points.
Punching air.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
I'm gonna take a stab at it.
All right. They can go for it.
No Mercy 03?
That is incorrect, my friend. Good guess, but that is incorrect. I'm sorry. Any more guesses before we move on?
I'm also gonna take a guess.
What do you think, Zach?
Unforgiven 2002?
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. So we still have Chance, Shane, and Chris left. I'll move on to our main event. The first ever Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, okay, got it.
Since we're at the final round, can we allow the people who were knocked out to guess?
No. If everyone else gets it.
I tried.
I do know what it is.
Jane
now,
O'Mac.
Is it 2002 Survivor Series?
2002 Survivor Series. You bet it is, my man. Attaboy, Shane. 1 point awarded for you, my friend. Very good stuff. Very good stuff.
I had 2002 on the tip of my tongue. I just didn't know which one.
Yeah, y'all are flirting with the year. Except for Bo, he went WCW. I don't know what's wrong.
You had
with him.
WCW guys in a cruiserweight title. That's a WCW card.
That's after the invasion angle.
That's correct. Yeah, but Survivor Series 2002, excellent pay-per-view. All right, let's move on to our second pay-per-view here, and the first match from that pay-per-view. Taka Michinoku and the Headbangers versus Kai and Tai. Taka Michinoku and the Headbangers versus Kai and Tai. Got any guesses? Okay, I'll move on to match number 2. Too Much versus Al Snow and Head. Jeff, don't. Jeff, I'm going to kick you, all right? You keep it clean over there.
What do you want?
That's right.
I think I saw that match.
I will give you a little help here. Too Much was
Brian Christopher and
Scotty Too Hottie. Yeah.
So Too Much versus Al Snow and Head. Any takers on this one? Okay. Match number 3 coming at you. X-Pac versus Owen Hart.
R.I.P.
There was no title on the line in this match. It was just a straight singles match. X-Pac versus Owen Hart. Not looking like any takers, so moving on to match number 4. Kane versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, a first blood match for the WWF Championship.
Stone Cold.
And Sagan knows it. I'm looking at him right. I'm just staring at.
I know what happened in the match, but I can't tell you what the name of it was. I know who interfered. I know who won. I just can't tell you where it was.
Just a reminder, this is for 3 points.
Austin 316 says, I'm going to whoop your ass if you don't get this.
That's right. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff, I love you so. I mean, not as much as my wife, but you know.
Yeah, your wife.
All right, guys.
You're right.
Okay. Any takers for that one? All right, let's move to our main event here. The Undertaker versus Mankind, Hell in a Cell. Bo, you're first.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, no? Okay.
Give it off. I mean,
all right. Anybody? Zach?
Was this King of the Ring 99?
King of the Ring 99? No. Segan?
He's right, but it's 98.
98. That is correct, my friend. King of the Ring, 1998.
Yes.
I remembered the poster, but I could not remember the year.
I can remember the match.
Jeff knows what
I
I'm talking
anything
about.
it.
That poster is something to look at, ain't it, Hefe?
Let's take another look at it, shall we?
I can appreciate that poster.
Brock Lesnar did too.
He still does, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to our third pay-per-view. Oh, so that was 1 point for Segan. I already got that down. Good. Moving on to our third pay-per-view. Taz and APA versus Right to Censor. Obviously a tag match. Taz and APA versus Right to Censor. Nothing yet. Okay. Let's move on to our second one. Eddie Guerrero versus Test for the European Championship.
Oh, we got a hand
Chris.
No Way Out 2001.
That is incorrect, my friend. I'm sorry. No Way Out 2001 is not right. Anybody else for this one? So, he's thinking.
I'll take a stab.
Okay, go for it. 7 points.
WrestleMania 17?
Oh, he did it, everybody. He did it.
Very nice.
Boy,
So,
7 points.
this is one of my favorite. I love this Stone Cold Rock match more than anything. So I go back to this pay-per-view a lot.
That's my boy. Very good stuff, man. That is fantastic. I didn't think anyone would get that. But the other matches on that card that I was going to show you was Chris Jericho versus William Regal for the Intercontinental Championship, Shane McMahon versus Vince McMahon in a street fight, and then, of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, one of the best main events of WrestleMania history. All right.
I got the one right before it. The pay-per-view right before WrestleMania.
All right, guys. Very good stuff. Segan, let's move on to our fourth pay-per-view out of 5 that I have here for you. Norman Smiley versus Prince Iakea.
Now you've at least gone to WCW.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to leave it out. Norman Smiley versus Prince Iakea.
What's he the prince of?
Iakea.
IKEA.
I'm gonna take a stab just because I've got a feeling there's Bash at the Beach 98.
Incorrect. I'm sorry. I appreciate you taking the punts, but yeah. All right. Anybody else? 10 points. All right. Let's move on to number 2. Conan versus Chris Jericho for the World Television Championship. Oh, did Jeff leave? Oh. All right. Anybody
Looking
here?
up that Sable poster on eBay. So what I would do.
Chris?
I'm not gonna get. I didn't watch WCW, so I'm just gonna Bash at the Beach 97.
All right. No, but very. I appreciate you trying. All right. Moving on to our next match here. Eric Bischoff versus Ric Flair.
I think I know this.
Who's that?
Is this Starcade 98?
Heyo, attaboy. Hot diggity damn. Good stuff, Zach.
Oh.
That's 5 points, my friend. Good stuff. All right. But yes, that was indeed Starcade 1998. I actually ordered that on pay-per-view because I was a huge Goldberg fan, but the other matches were Diamond Dallas Page versus the Giant, and of course Kevin Nash versus Goldberg for the championship when he beat the Streak by a stun gun by Mr. Hall. Good stuff. All right. So good job, Zach. That's 5 points in your pockets. Moving on to our last pay-per-view here. Elias versus King Corbin. Could really be anything. But what was this from? Any takers? 10 points? No. All right. Moving on. The Street Profits versus Angel Garza and Austin Theory for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Chance told me to put this one specifically on the game. He's like, if the Street Profits and Angel Garza Awesome 30 matches is on there, I'm not going to join. I'm like, okay. 7 points, anybody? Bo? No?
He was just scratching his hair.
No,
Oh.
I think I know, but I'm gonna wait one more.
Okay. Nobody else. Moving on. Edge versus Randy Orton. Last man standing.
Yep.
Oh.
WrestleMania 2020.
Right. I think that'll do me. Yeah. 36 is what I put, but it was obviously.
I remember the numbers. I remember.
WrestleMania. Yeah. Very good. Bo, did you think that's what it was from the previous match?
Yeah, I knew it was right around. I couldn't remember if it was WrestleMania or not. That Street Profits was.
Yeah, the other matches were going to be Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre for the championship, and The Undertaker versus AJ Styles in that classic Boneyard.
The cinematic Boneyard match was sick.
It was awesome. Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
That's what I call my bedroom.
Okay.
PG.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Jeff, I love you. But that was 5 points for Bo. Very good job, sir. And I am going to update the ticker before we move on to round number 4, I believe. Yes, round number 4. So give me a little bit. Jeff, talk to the group, why don't you?
I got another question. Favorite entry music?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
This time we'll start with my new good friend Zach.
Oh man. That's so tough. I really like Chris Jericho's first
Break the walls down.
Oh, yeah.
go music. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Appreciates that. All
Yeah,
right.
for shizzle.
For shiz. Now we'll move on to Chance.
I really like how modern WWE sings along to the song. So if we count that, I'd like something like Cody Rhodes or Seth Rollins. Other than that, Aleister Black has been the entrance music that I have bumped the most on my own personal phone.
I like it. All right, now Chris.
I guess the one that pops out to me the most is CM Punk's first one, This Fire Burns. That one was good. And then honorable mention, Bobby Roode's Glorious.
That's a good
yes. That's a fun one. Yes, that's a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, bud.
I also kind of like Finn Balor's music. It gives that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
original. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's go Shane O'Mac.
Kurt Angle.
You suck.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one. That's a great one.
You suck. Yeah. And then Sexy.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball here. I actually like Mark Henry. Somebody gonna get it. Y'all know that song?
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna get that. What? You know what I'm talking about? I like that song a lot.
You like that over sexual chocolate? Come on.
I do. I still remember the hand that they gave birth to. But my honorable mention is the Too Cool theme. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love
dance
that.
in the
when
ring
they dancing in the
Mm-hmm.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's a banger right there.
That's a good one. All right, Bo.
All right.
Man, that's so hard. If you want to talk like actual wrestling theme, I would probably have to go with the D-Generation X theme.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
But
D-Generation.
if you're talking like songs that are weren't made for wrestling originally, it's got to be Cult of Personality.
Yeah.
CM Punk. All right. Was that everybody?
I'm a big fan of AJ Styles music.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's one of my themes on my phone.
All right.
That wasn't originally written for AJ.
Who was it?
I can't remember. I think they were trying to bring somebody else in and had the music that the lyrics actually fit a little bit more for, but then they gave it to.
Wasn't it James Storm? Wasn't it Cowboy James Storm? Yeah,
Cowboy James Storm
from TNA.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There you go. His TNA brother. All right. So yeah, that was the end of pay-per-views. We're moving on to round 4, but let me go ahead and tell everyone the scores right now. In last place with still 17 points, it's Chance. Come on, kid. In 5th place with 23 points, it's my boy Shane. In 4th place with 25 points, it is Chris. Tied for 2nd with 26 points apiece, it is Zach, and it's Segan. Segan's made that jump. Attaboy. And then Bo running away still with 39 points in 1st place.
A lot of time to go.
Number 1 in your hearts, Jeff.
All right, let's move on to our 4th round here. Let me make sure I got the right one. Yeah, there it is. Got it. Here it is, guys.
Let's play the game. Time to play the game.
Oh,
yeah, bro.
I like the bravado on that.
You've never seen that video? Man, that was all over the place.
Hilarious.
But anyway, in this game, I'm going to be showing you hey, how are you, my man? But in this game, time to play the game. I'm going to be showing you a screenshot of gameplay from a wrestling video game from the past.
Oh.
You will need to tell me what game it is from. Okay? If you guess correctly, you will receive 3 points, and you must give me the exact correct title of the game. Okay? I mean, maybe I'll give you some wiggle room, but we'll see. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and show you a screenshot here. What's this from? Chance, I have a feeling you got a leg up in this game.
Essentially, this category is how nerd are you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Shit, what's it called?
What is it called?
I even have it on the PlayStation.
I don't know about that, Bigger Red. All right.
The fans want to hear it.
Chris, Mama Guyton's in town. Go, Chris. All right. What do we think that game is from? Or what game that is, Bo?
I got AEW. That's it. I cannot remember the name of it from the life of me.
He ain't no nerd.
Fair enough. Chance?
I haven't played any of the AEW, so I went AEW 24.
24. Okay. I'll do me. Zachary?
That was AEW Fight Forever.
Fight Forever.
Fight Forever. And I know you know that because you pre-ordered it.
Yes, I did.
I just wrote AEW, bud.
AEW.
Your boy likes him some AEW.
Chris?
Yes.
That was a good guess. That's a good guess.
He's right. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
AEW Fight Forever.
All right. That is indeed AEW Fight Forever. Very good stuff, guys. So that is 3 points for Zachary, and that is 3 points for Stegan. Very good stuff. All right. Moving on to our next gameplay here. What's this from? I'll give you a little time to kind of examine the screenshot.
That's a big back.
Whose back is that, Jeff?
I'm going to say Batista.
How do you know that?
It's on the screen.
Oh, okay. All right. That'll do me. Daniel Mac, what do we think, big boy?
Put Raw vs. SmackDown 2007.
That'll work. Chance?
I also went WWE Raw versus SmackDown 2007.
That'll also work. Bo?
I wrote it down and then realized I was way too early. So I'll put WWE in your house.
Okay. I will take that. Segan?
I put SmackDown Here Comes the Pain.
Here Comes the Pain. That is a very good game. I like that one a lot. Chris?
SmackDown versus Raw 2006.
Okay. That'll do me. And Zach?
I wrote SmackDown versus Raw because I couldn't remember if the first one had a year attached.
All right. Fair enough. I'll just remove you from the screen again. But this here is indeed WWE SmackDown versus Raw because it is the very first inclination of this game, therefore did not have a year on it. So for those of you that said 2007, I'm sorry, but that is the incorrect answer. Zach, you are the only one to get it correct, my friend. Very
Someone
good
said
stuff.
2006.
Huh?
Someone said 2006.
Yeah. No, so yeah, Chris did, but yeah, I would give you all points, but it just they're two different games. Man. I don't know what it is. But let's move on to this one here. What do we think this game is?
TNA.
Thank you, Jeff.
PG, Jeff.
All right. Let's start with Chris here. What does he think? Your mama's rooting for you, man.
TNA, I didn't even write anything down. TNA Impact 2K6.
2K6, he says. Shane?
I didn't get anything, bud.
Nothing. All right. What about Zach?
That was TNA Impact video game.
Okay. That'll work. What about
TNA Impact with the exclamation point?
with the exclamation points? Bonus points. Bo?
I thought they weren't just going to call it something stupid like what the show was called, so I went with TNA Total Impact.
There you go. All right. A little extra there. Chance?
I went completely off the mark, and I said Total Impact Wrestling. Maria says, "Go, Chris."
Go, Chris. Brownie points up in here. All right. We do have winners. This was indeed TNA Impact. Exclamation point. So,
Jeff didn't
you got
realize,
that right.
Jeff didn't realize he was giving away half the answer.
That's why I said thank you, Jeff.
Sorry.
Zach, can you remind me of your answer, please? I'm sorry.
It was TNA Impact. I erased it already.
Okay, all right.
But we can check the footage if we need to call the booth.
Man, so if I wouldn't have put 2K6, I would have gotten it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And if Bo didn't say Total Impact, he would have gotten it too. But it's whatevs. Moving on to our fourth game here. What is this game? I was gonna have y'all tell me like what consoles these were played on, but I didn't prefer that. But this one here looks PS1-ish, right?
I was going to say more like Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 64.
All right. Channel Mac, are you ready? What do you think, buddy? Nitro, WCW. That'll do me. Chance.
I wrote WWF Nintendo 64.
All right. That'll do me as well. Bo?
I said WCW NWO Nitro.
Okay. I do remember that game. That is indeed a video game. See?
I went with WCW Nitro.
All right. Same thing for him. Chris?
WCW versus NWO.
That is also a game, and a very good one, in my opinion. Zachary, fun.
That was WCW Mayhem.
Was it WCW Mayhem? Let's take a look at that. It was indeed WCW Mayhem. Holy cow, Zach. Is that all you do? Just play friggin' classic wrestling video games?
I live in Alaska, so about 9 months out of the year it snows.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I didn't think about that. All right, guys. So that's 3 points for Zach. Let's move on to our last one here. Oh. Interesting. Now, this is N64. You can tell by the blockheads.
Look at those muscles.
Look at those muscles. Look at those taped fists.
Jeff.
Look at those triangle knees. All right. Good enough for me. Zachary?
Oh, I wasn't expecting to go first. That was WWF No Mercy.
No Moisey.
No Moisey.
Good. Oh,
WWE SmackDown.
SmackDown. That was a SmackDown stage.
WWF No Mercy.
No Mercy, he says. Chris?
WrestleMania 2000.
Oh, very good game. Very good game.
Yeah.
Mac?
I got No Mercy.
No Mercy, my man. And Chance.
Said WWF SmackDown Nintendo 64.
All right. Good stuff. So we got 3 winners on the board here because it was indeed WWF No Mercy. World renowned as probably the greatest wrestling game in all of history. Would you all agree?
No.
With the best graphics.
Agreed.
Pro wrestling on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Starman.
So I'm a little partial. Did any of you guys have a GameCube?
Oh yeah.
I like Day of Reckoning personally. I thought that was pretty.
That was a good one.
That was pretty sick.
I played that one, and I played WrestleMania 18 on GameCube. And
okay.
Yeah.
Poor. I was poor. We had a PS1.
Hey, no, that's still that's a sweet console. Don't downplay that. All right, but that is the end of round 4, everybody. We got 2 more rounds to go, and I will update the ticker and be right back with y'all. Jeff, take it away.
I want to ask my buddy Zach a question. Are there vampires in Alaska?
Yeah, but we just call them meth head tweakers here. I think Jeff's mustache might fall off. Yep, there it goes.
That's all natural.
There's no way it's falling off.
Blew my mustache right off.
Blew it right off.
Blew it right off my face.
It happens to me all the time.
All right, now, hottest wrestler, go.
Hottest wrestler?
Everyone just jump in.
Stacy Keibler.
Like the
Very
Elvis.
good. No, she's the one with the legs, Jeff. You know who she is.
I'm sure I do. You'd have to show a picture.
She's with the Dudley Boys.
Mm-hmm.
5'10", legs to heaven.
I'm an Alexa Bliss fan myself. I like them little short girls.
Yeah.
She cute.
She cute. She looks like a little.
My wife would tell me mine is Roman Reigns. I do love that man. I do think he's a beautiful man.
It was your Twitter handle for a while.
I am partial to him. Yes.
I think Seth Rollins is pretty handsome. The beautiful feller.
Oh, Jeff. Finding more and more out about you every day.
I'm not picky.
Apparently.
All right, so points have been updated. And I'll read them out to y'all right now. In last place with still 17 points, it's Chance. Goodness gracious. In 5th place with 25 points, it's Chris. In 4th place with 26, it's Shane O'Mac. In 3rd place with 35 points, it's Segan. In 2nd place with 39 points, it's Bo. And in 1st place with 41 points, it is Zach.
Yeah,
video game saved me.
Video game
He
killed
made
me.
a clean up in that one.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, how the turns tabled. All right, guys, let's move on to our 5th round here. A familiar favorite. It's actually been a while since we've done this game, but I didn't want to have you all draw this week, so I chose the other team game for this one. But yes, I will be teaming you guys up into teams of 2. This is how the teams are going to work. First place will be with 4th place. Second place will be with 5th place. And third place will be with 6th place. So that means that, let me get the ticker up, sorry. So that means that Zach will be teaming up with Shane. So right next to each other, that works out. Bo will be teaming up with Chris. And Stegan will be teaming up with Chance. Very good. So those are all teams right there. And this is how the game will work. I split you all up into teams. I will show you a championship belt on the screen. Okay? What you guys need to do as a team is write down the first name that comes to your mind whenever you see that belt. Okay? First wrestler, I should say. So you both write down your individual answers on your paper. And whenever it's y'all's turn, I will ask you to hold up your answers to the screen at the same time. If your answers match up, you both will receive 5 points. Sounds simple enough? Everyone get it?
I'll see if I can match y'all too.
All right. So the teams, just as a reminder, is Zach and Shane, Chance and Segan, Bo and Chris. So let me go ahead and get the first belt up here. And please do not show them until I ask you to do so. Who is the first wrestler that comes to your mind whenever you see the winged eagle? Classic beauty. All right. So you all know what the belt looks like. I'm just going to give you all a little more time to think of somebody. Yeah, I think everyone's ready. All right, so I'm going to go first place. So that would be Zach and Shane. So y'all go ahead and hold up who y'all wrote down. In 3, 2, 1, show your answers, please. Zach and Shane.
No.
Stone Cold.
I had that, now you erased it.
Oh, no. He had it, but he got rid of it. So no points for Zach, no points for Shane. And Jeff said Bork Laser. Good enough. All right. Bo and Chris, hold up your answers in 3, 2, 1, go. Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart. Close, but no.
I'm old school. I'm sorry.
All right.
That's all good.
Chance and Segan, 3, 2, 1, hold them up. Ric Flair and
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, it's Hulk Hogan. Okay. All right. Well, we're all over the place, but no points can be awarded. I'm sorry, gentlemen. All right. So let's move on to our next one here. The Hardcore Championship. There is a litany of guys to choose from, but all you got to do is match your partner. So I'll give you all a little extra time on this one. You know how much this goes for on WWE.com? Like for a replica, like 200, almost $300 for that piece of crap. I've never liked the Hardcore Championship. All right, so we're gonna go in reverse order here. Segan and Chance. If y'all are ready, I need your answers in 3, 2, 1, go.
Mankind.
What was that, Segan?
Mankind.
Okay, so. Man, oh boy, that's a judgment call right there.
I mean, one of his personalities.
Come on.
Come on.
I will award the points. I will award the points. That is the same person, obviously. Yes, so we will do that. So 5 points for Chance, 5 points for Segan. Chance is finally.
I think just changing your apparel makes you a different human being, but that's just me personally.
Jeff, can you show your answer one more time, please?
I said Hardcore Holly.
Yeah, hardcore. All right, Bo and Chris, can I please have y'all's answers in 3, 2, 1, go. Mick Foley and I got to do it again. Fair enough.
I almost wrote any, in any personality.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I mean, yeah, whatever. All right. Zach and Shane, 3, 2, 1, show them. Mankind. And see, that's what I was looking for right there. Exact answers. Thank you, gentlemen. But everyone basically said Mick Foley, so it's.
I will say Crash Holly did cross my mind.
Crash Holly, yeah. I would have thought of him too.
I'm Raven.
I would say
What about Raven?
nice pull, Jeff.
Hold on, Zach.
What?
Say it again.
Oh, I said Jeff with the nice pull there. The Raven.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no.
Raven.
Very nice. Very nice.
19, man. All right, so that's 5 points for everybody. Good stuff, guys. What about this one? Oops, sorry. That one, yeah. I mean, this one should be a walk in the park, but let's see. Thought they all might need a little extra help on the third one, but I mean, show it to y'all one more time. So beautiful. All right. First and fourth, Zach and Shane. 3, 2, 1. Show them.
Oh, you can't see my answer, but there it is. Oh, John Cena.
Very good. All right. 5 points, Zach. 5 points, Shane. Bo and Chris. 3, 2, 1. Show them. John Cena.
And it's coming back after this weekend, baby.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
You really think he's going to do that, huh?
Yeah.
Seen the spinner.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. And Segan and Chance. 3, 2, 1.
And his name is John Cena.
There you go, guys. That's what I was hoping for.
Who is winning title number 17 on Sunday night?
He should.
He will. He will.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to swerve us again like 39, but, you know,
I
we'll
don't think
see.
so.
Let me go ahead and make sure I got everyone's points on here.
He's got to be a bad guy a little longer. We've been waiting for a long time to see it.
And Randy Orton needs to be the one to take it off of him.
They need to wrestle. They do need to wrestle next month though.
They'll wrestle in St. Louis.
They do need to do that in the main event for the championship. Heck yeah! And then he needs to fight CM Punk this year too.
Yep.
In the singles. Those two things have to happen.
Yep.
You know, once they start losing their hair, they get more evil. That's just a fact.
All right, guys, let's move on to number 4 here. The Attitude Era Tag Team Championships. That's how I describe them anyway.
I mean, that style's been around a long time.
Yeah.
Man, I got a couple answers for this.
So we got a lot of choices here. Take your time with this one.
One true answer.
Don't say it yet, Jeff. Actually, you know what, Jeff? You and I, let's be a team on these.
The problem
last
is
two,
you threw the Attitude Era out there, even though that's been the style for a while.
All right, Jeff, you got your answer written down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll save it for the last one. But in the meantime, is everyone else ready? Or are we still thinking?
No, let me finish it.
Okay, Bo's still thinking. So I'm going to go to. Okay.
I'm good.
All right, Chance and Segan. If I can have you all show them in 3, 2, 1, go. The
Dudley Boys.
And Dudley Boys.
Dudley Boys.
Nice. Good match right there, guys. That's 5 for Segan and 5 for Chance. Good stuff. Good teamwork. Bo, Chris, 3, 2, 1, go them.
I'm sorry.
Heart Foundation.
Edge and Christian, yep.
Sorry.
Yeah. Old school, showing its true colors yet again.
Heart Foundation had it in the Attitude Era too.
Oh, I know they did. Shane and Zach, 3, 2, 1. What do we think? Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys.
That's what I thought immediately of the TLC matches.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I almost put Hardy.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff.
And Edge and Christian won them like 9 times during that period.
Yeah, look at that.
That's why I think of them.
Between the Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian.
Yeah, Edge and Christian, they just were all three were just. It was going around all three of them that whole time.
Yeah.
Same with me, man. All right, so the Segan and Chance are only ones that get points in that one. Let's move on to our last championship here.
I got points.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Hold up now.
Now we're talking. The most beautiful belt in history.
The big gold belt.
But that's the WWE belt.
I know, but just whatever. don't think too much of it.
It's still the big gold. It's still the big gold.
It's still the big gold.
When you see that belt, who comes to mind? Jeff, are you writing down an answer? Because I am. All right. I think we're good. Actually, I'm going to go second first. Bo and Chris. I'm going to start with you first. 3, 2, 1. Show me. Ric Flair.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, all right. There he had a backup answer there.
That's why I said it's a WWE belt. So
I was trying to think old school.
Thank you.
Smart move, Chris. Smart move. Chris Segan, may I have y'all's answers? 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Batista. Segan
I put Triple H.
Triple H. All right.
Batista is what I was gonna put.
Yeah, that's a good guess, Vince. That's a good answer. Zach, Shane, 3, 2, 1. What do we think? Ric Flair and Batista. All right.
I mean, it went around Evolution a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you put the group Evolution, I think you technically win that.
All right, Jeff. 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Everyone guessed either Evolution or Generation X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels won it. He won it once, but it was.
And it was that Survivor Series 02 for the trivia fans out there.
Elimination Chamber match, exactly
and
right.
Bring us back around to the beginning.
But it's your favorite wrestler.
It is, yeah, but that's anyway. That is the end of match game. So let me go ahead and get rid of the ticker here so I can update it. And before we move on to our last round, if there's anybody who needs to take a quick bathroom break, get some snacks, whatever you need to do, please take this time to do it. Just return in about 120 seconds, please.
I'll be right back. I gotta go pee standing up.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much. I also have to go pee standing up.
Oh God!
I love yourself around the court.
I love it. Segan, are you going to? Oh, I'm all alone. I'm all alone. All right. Oh man, the standings have turned yet again. This is going to be exciting final round. Chris, how you feeling, buddy?
All right, I'm enjoying this. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, thank you for coming. I want you on every week, man. That's no
sorry, I'm not sorry.
No,
you like my shirt, Chris?
I love it. Yeah, I was wishing that I had that exact shirt to wear for the game show. I never got an Eddie Guerrero shirt, but I was always a big fan of him. Yes, addicted to the heat.
The heat, baby. That's right.
So the other person that really loved Eddie Guerrero was my grandma. And she would, whenever he was wrestling back in the day, she would call me like after one of his matches or promos. She's like, "Hey, did you see what Orale Vato said?" And we would just.
Chris, speaking of which, check this out.
Yes, yeah. Me and her would talk wrestling all the time. It was so funny because like I didn't know a lot of people who like wrestling, but she would watch it.
My grandpa, well, his name is Papa. Papa really liked Eddie Guerrero. He actually kind of looks like Eddie Guerrero.
I like it.
I just like the shimmy.
It's iconic, isn't it? It's iconic.
He was pretty awesome, man. He was pretty awesome.
Yes, on my letter jacket, on the tail of the last name, it's Latino Heat. Because
Really?
in middle school, when I was in football, there was me and a guy that were next to each other on the offensive line, and we were pretty good at what we did. And so they called us Latino Heat.
That's awesome.
We already at 120.
120, yeah, man.
Oh my
We've
God.
We've already started. I deducted.
I feel like R-Truth right now. They started the match without me. I got a ladder, even though it's the Royal Rumble.
Okay, he actually
Hot tag. Hot tag.
Oh my God! When he does the John Cena moves, and then John Cena came out that one night, I was like, "Yo,
They did it together.
R-Truth is hysterical."
He's great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
All right, guys, we are.
Slid right under the ring.
No, it's Titus O'Neil.
That was Titus
I know.
O'Neil.
I said sexy came running in and slid right under the ring.
Oh, okay.
So now you resemble Titus O'Neil.
You know, if they're black and dark, apparently we got something in common.
Don't you put that on me, Bobby?
We're all back, and let's get our last round going, everybody. And it is the last round of all last rounds. It'll never change. It is, of course, this one.
It was Holler.
All right, that's right. So,
okay, I'm sorry.
You're fine. If you have seen this game before or been here before, you pretty much know how this game works. But for those of y'all that don't know, let me elaborate just a little bit. In this final game, I will show you a very vague wrestling category. While alternating answers, you will need to give me an example of that category. If it's your turn and you cannot come up with another example, you'll be removed, aka knocked out from the screen, like so. Okay? I use Jeff as an example, but you know how it goes. If you are knocked out first, you will receive no points. If you are knocked out second, the points will change depending on the position that you get eliminated out of. But so let me go ahead and get our first category up and running.
I don't think Mama Gayton knew what she was doing here, but
We're talking about the football game.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's kind of hilarious, and I'm gonna put that right back.
I didn't even tell you all the scores. I'm sorry, but the scores going into our final round. In last place with 32 points, he's made a little bump. It is Chance. In fifth place with 36 points, that's my boy Shane. In fourth place with 40 points, 4-0, it's Chris. Third place, 50 points, is Segan. Second place, Zach with 51. Bo first, 54 points. So, lots to be played for here. Let's go ahead and get our first knockout category up and running. And I'll give you all time to write down as many WWE champions as you can possibly think of.
Question.
Now
how broad
Yes,
are we talking? How broad are we talking? Like any belt
All
or
the way-
specific?
Pretty much any belts. Yeah. Just going all the way back to the very first.
US.
No,
Any
just
champion.
WWE. The top belts.
Okay, thank you.
The top belt, yeah. Yeah, Jeff has 5 points. Yeah.
So we're just
Yes,
writing
no,
down
this-
as many as we can think of.
Yep.
Understand correctly.
No, you got it. You'll get it after a little while.
And you cannot repeat something someone else has said, or you get knocked out.
Yes. Keep
Thanks,
track
Jeff.
of every. Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. Keep track of everyone else's answers, because if you repeat an answer that somebody else has already said, you will then be knocked out as well. But the last person remaining will receive 10 points for this round. There are a lot of WWE champions to think of, so I want to give you all a little extra time. But just a reminder, this is not including the big gold belt. This is just the inclinations of the WWE Championship. Winged Eagle, Attitude Era Eagle, Undisputed Championship, and now the modern one with the W on it. Make sure I got my list up and running. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty confident that I know, but if y'all throw a weird one at me, I got to be prepared. Okay. All right. So I think that's enough time. And of course, y'all can, if y'all think of any more names as we play this game, y'all are more than welcome to jot them down. All right, Chance, I'm going to go with you first, kid. Start us off. Give me a WWE champion.
I'm going to say Randy Orton.
Randy Orton is 1. Bo?
You gotta go with my boy CM Punk.
CM Punk, you know it. Zach?
I went with Bret Hart.
Bret Hart, indeed. Shane O'Mac?
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, thank you. Chris?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Of course. Segan?
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero, you know it. Chance?
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, yes. Bo?
Let's go with Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes.
I cannot stand that the crowds are starting to do that, but
I know it's moved to the It moved to the States.
I was about to say that. Yeah, leave it over there, please. Zach?
Oh, did you say Zach?
Yeah, you're up.
Sorry. The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. Yes, indeed. Shane?
Triple H.
Triple H. Yes, sir. Chris?
Dean Ambrose.
Oh, yeah. Indeed. Kind of forgot about him. Segan?
JBL.
JBL. Very good run, too. It was like a 10 month run or something.
Oh yeah. John Cena that was his first championship, beating him at WrestleMania 21.
That is correct. Chance?
Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston. Good pick. Bo?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. Come on, guys. Zach?
The Rock.
The Rock. Very good. Shane?
Brock Lesnar.
Very good. He actually beat The Rock for his first championship. Chris?
Vince McMahon.
I do like that answer. I like it a lot. Segan?
The Miz.
Very good. 2-time champion.
Love the Miz.
Mm-hmm.
Chance?
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt. Yes. Rest in peace. Good man. Rest in peace. Bo?
God, I'm almost concerned that this has already been said. I've been marking it off. But I know one hadn't been said. I'll say Ultimate Warrior.
Okay. Very good. Phew. That was close. Zach?
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle. You know it.
Kirk Angle. Kirk Angle. What? Kirk Angel.
Kirk
Angel.
Angel. Perk Angel.
Yeah.
Shane?
Chris Jericho.
Very good. Very first undisputed champion. Chris?
Kane.
Kane for 1 day. One measly day. Segan?
Nobody said Edge yet, right?
No, they didn't. You have now, though.
Yes.
You are correct. Chance?
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio. Very good. That is correct. Bo?
The Iron Sheik.
I love the old answers. Thank you, sir. Zach?
How about Sergeant Slaughter?
Sergeant Slaughter, yes. Yes, indeed. Even when he went to Iraq, he was still the champion. Shane?
Daniel Bryan.
Yes, absolutely. Chris?
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, absolutely. Segan?
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby.
The Hurt Syndicate in AEW, they just won the tag titles, right?
Yes.
Yeah. At least he still has gold on around his waist. Chance?
Has Cena already been said?
Has Cena already been said? I don't think so.
No,
Yeah.
he was mentioning. Sexty was mentioning him in his story about his own answer, but he did not say.
That's what threw me off.
Okay. I'm surprised Cena was not said, but that is correct.
Yeah.
Segan? No, wait, I'm sorry. Am I off? That's correct, right? Is Segan next?
Am I?
Because Chris, you just said Cena, right?
No, that wasn't me. That was Chance.
That was Chance. Okay. Bo, you're next. I'm sorry.
Sheamus.
Sheamus. Yes, indeed. I think also a 2-time champion. Zach. Psycho Sid. I heard that. Yes, sir. Shane.
Randy Savage.
Randy Savage. Had a boy. Good stuff. Chris.
Don't hinder the Jinder Mahal.
Oh, can't forget that one.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right. Sagan.
We tried
Alberto Del Rio.
You gotta roll the L's, man. You gotta roll the L's. But you are right. Chance.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. Very good. Bo.
Bob Backlund.
Bob Backlund. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. I was hoping someone would say that. Zach.
I'm gonna go with Diesel.
Diesel. Very good. He beat Bob Backlund at a house show for that championship. Insane. Shane.
Mankind.
Very good. At a boy. Chris.
Big E.
Big E. Absolutely. Segan.
Anybody say Batista?
No one has said Batista, but that is a correct answer.
Brave Batista.
Chance.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. How did no one say that already? Bo.
That was the one I couldn't figure out if somebody had said or not. I figured that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's go with Gorilla Monsoon.
Gorilla. Wow. You are correct. Yeah, that was forever ago. Rest in peace. Zach.
Rob Van Dam.
The first ever WWE ECW champion. Shane.
I go with Bruno Sammartino.
Sammartino. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Second ever champion. Chris.
Reigning.
And you said it's not the big gold belt or the universal title. Do those
universal title? That's a tough one because when it was during the brand split,
it was technically the WWE Championship of the time.
I'm not going to count the Universal Championship, nor the Blue Universal Championship.
Okay, and not the big gold belt that came from WCW.
Correct. Yeah, not that one either.
Hey,
if it was like combined to make the Undisputed Championship, then I can make it that exception, but not the big gold by itself.
This is it. This is where I'm slipping away. I don't know. I think this was the only championship at the time when he got it. Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
He was a
won the
Universal Champion,
but he never won the actual championship. I'm sorry, Chris. You are knocked out, my friend. Sagan.
Has anybody said Jeff Hardy?
No one said Jeff Hardy, but now you have. Chance.
Hacksaw. Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw. Jim Duggan. Let me actually check on that 1 second.
Nope.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I am not seeing him here, Chance. I'm sorry. Goodbye, my friend. So that is going to be 2 points for Chance. All right, Bo.
Now you got me thinking on the whole Universal thing because I can't remember which one it was. Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman.
He was
1
Universal,
second.
right?
Yeah, let me just.
He was the bridge between Wyatt and Reigns, but I can't remember.
I don't think because he wrestled for it. He was putting programs for the championship.
But he beat Bray Wyatt and then lost it to Roman. Didn't he? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, that's right. They were in the three-way when he lost it.
Oh no, yeah, that is correct.
Okay,
that is correct. Yeah. All right, Zach.
Has anybody said Dean Ambrose yet?
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose has been said, my friend. I am sorry. Goodbye, Zach, but that is 3 points to you, sir. All right. Shane O'Mac.
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant. Yes, indeed. Good pull. Yeah, he was.
Was he?
He was. Mm-hmm. He was. Hold on a second.
I don't know.
I
might have to double check on that.
I don't know if he actually.
I don't think he ever won it.
He stole the championship, but I don't think he actually was crowned champion.
He beat Hulk Hogan at the main event. He had it for one day. He had a good old Sting reign.
One day.
1988. Yeah.
Got it.
Segan?
I don't think anybody said Big Show. Right?
No one said Big Show.
All right.
Very good. Very good. I guess that was Bo's next answer.
That was my next answer.
What do you say now, sir?
I don't think it was the WWE title, but I'm going to say, because I can't remember if he actually ever won it or not, but I'm going to say Ric Flair.
Yeah, he won at the Royal Rumble.
Okay. I couldn't remember if that was if he had the big gold belt with him the whole time, but
yeah, no, he got that. He got that one at 92. Shane.
Just thinking of the classics.
Go for it.
Sergeant Slaughter.
He has already been said, my friend. I'm sorry. But that is 5 points to Shane. And Segan, may I have another one from you, sir?
I don't know if he held both, but I think he did. The Great Khali. I believe he won the WWE Championship as well.
So the Great Khali, we all know that he won the big gold.
Yes, but I thought he won the WWE Championship too.
I'm looking through here.
I may be wrong.
Because there's that famous photo of him holding the big gold upside down.
Yeah.
Great Khali never won the WWE Championship.
No, okay.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry. So that is also 5 points to Segan. So, Bo, I need you to get this last one for 10 points, my friend.
Yokozuna.
Yep, there you go. Bingo. That is 10 points. Good job, Bo. Excellent stuff. All right, let's bring everyone back up here. All right.
Was Goldberg ever a champion? I can't remember.
Yeah,
he won the Universal Championship. Oh no,
Universal, right?
They had both those belts look exactly like.
I think it was
they
the
just changed the
Universal.
color of it, but I'm pretty sure he was Universal.
Yeah, he won the blue strap because he lost to Braun Strowman at.
Once you eliminated Universal, it took a bunch of names off for me actually that I was thinking of.
Yeah, I know. I should have thought of that. I'm sorry I didn't announce that in the beginning, but very good. We made a pretty good dent in the list, guys. I think the only ones that y'all missed was the very first one, Buddy Rogers, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. I'm going through some other ones here. Y'all named all the big names, really.
Lex Luger should have.
How tall is the Undertaker, Big Red?
I think the Undertaker is about 7'5".
If y'all wanted to get cute in that round and say Brian Kendrick, I would have given it to y'all. But one did. Brian Kendrick when he accidentally won it. Ivan Koloff for Bo. Pedro Morales.
We've got a
Sean
common
Stasiak.
chances, brother.
I forgot Sean Stasiak had it.
Chris, Stewie, Richie, Joni. That is a Family Guy reference that I probably only me understands. But all right, Corey, I love you, kid. All right, guys. But that is that one. So let's move on to our next one here, and it is NWO members.
Okay.
This does not include the LWO or NWO Japan. Okay.
Oh, do count or do not?
This does not. Does not include LWO or NWO Japan. So it does include the original, the OG NWO, if you will, Wolfpack, NWO 2000, NWO Black and Whites, all that good stuff.
W version as well.
Which one? Oh yeah, NWO WWE. Yeah, when they will include those as well. How tall is The Rock, Bigger Red? I would say, well, I know his actual height. I'm trying to think of a funny answer here.
I answered you.
Oh, did you? Oh, he's 5'5". I don't know about that one.
That's the energy he gives off.
Oh, excuse me. All right. So we're still thinking. I'll give you a little more time here. Jeff, how many
long?
Jeff, how many NWO members can you name?
4.
4?
5.
5.
I keep thinking. I immediately put up 4 and then kept going from there.
All right, guys. So let's get this rock and rolling. Oh, why don't you go ahead and start us off, my friend?
Oh, did you say me?
Bo.
Yeah.
Well, let's go with the obvious. Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash, one of the OGs. Chance.
Hogan.
Hogan, indeed. Shane O'Mac.
Sting.
Sting, very good. He was part of Wolfpack. Zach.
Let's go Macho Man.
Macho Man, yes indeed. Chris.
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall. Already finished up the trio. Segan.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan was just said, my friend.
It was the first one.
Sorry.
Oh, somebody said Hulk Hogan?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Segan, I apologize, buddy.
I think he
0
was.
points. Segan.
I think he was still writing and he zoned
He was
out.
jotting. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Bo.
Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase. Not bad. Chance.
Luger.
Lex Luger. Yes, he was. Shane.
Scott Steiner.
Very good. I like that answer. Zach.
Kurt Hennig.
Kurt Hennig. Very good. Chris.
Buff Bagwell.
Buff Bagwell. I got his autograph somewhere. Real nice guy. Bo.
Eric Bischoff.
Eric Bischoff. Of course he
Oh.
was.
Nice.
That is a good
What a
answer. I
tool.
didn't think
What
think
a
I'll say-
tool.
Chance.
Buff Bagwell.
Already
Buff
said.
Bagwell was just. I'm sorry, but you do have 2 points to show for you. Shane O'Mac.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. NWO 2000. Yes, indeed. Zach.
Dennis Rodman.
Atta boy. Atta boy. Good.
What
good
a pull,
shot.
right?
I'll say. Chris.
Shawn Michaels.
He was. He absolutely was. Came into WWE. Yep. I watched that on TV as a kid. Bo.
Let's go 6-Pac.
6-Pac. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that name right there. Exactly. But he was also X-Pac, NWO, and WWE. But I'll take 6.
He was 6 first.
He was 6. Exactly.
Scott Norton.
Scott. Wow. Good name, buddy. Proud of you for that one.
Who?
Scott Norton. Zachary.
Let's go with Conan.
You say Conan? He's part of Wolfpack. That is correct. Chris.
The Big Show.
The Big Show. Yes, he was. And also as the Giants. Bo?
Okay, I can't remember which actual name they called him by, but Mike Rotunda / IRS.
So I will take that. He was VK Wall Street.
VK Wall Street. That's what it was.
Yeah. But I will take IRS. Shane O'Mac.
Randy Savage.
Macho Man was already said, I believe. Yes.
It was. It was
Shane,
number
I'm
4.
sorry. I love you, but you got 3 points, my friend. Zachary.
Let's go with Stevie Ray.
Stevie Ray, Booker T's brother, indeed.
There you go.
Oh crap! Sorry. Chris.
Booker T.
Booker T. Thank you for catching that. Bo.
Jeff Jarrett.
Yes. NWO 2000. That's right. Zachary. Disco Inferno.
Oh God.
Wolfpack, baby. Wolfpack. Chris.
I was gonna say Jeff Jarrett. I'm out. I'm just gonna throw out a random name. Psycho Sid.
That is a good guess, but that is incorrect, unfortunately. Bo. Chris got 5 points.
God, there's not many left.
There are women. I know we.
We got a couple. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Elizabeth.
Miss Elizabeth. Thank you, Jeff. That is correct.
Didn't want to look sexist, you know.
Take that off my list.
Zach, what do we think, bud?
Rick Rude.
Rick Rude. Very good. The Bodyguard. Bo.
This may fall under Japan. I think he was technically Wolfpack, but the Great Muta.
The Great Muta. Let me make sure. I obviously know that he was part of it. Yes. Yeah. Great Muta. I got him. Zachary.
Oh, man. We're getting down to the end there.
Uh-oh. Still got plenty of names up there.
Really?
How about Ron Harris?
Ron Harris. Absolutely.
Ron Harris.
That a boy. That's a good
Ron
pull.
Harris.
You're the master of pulls out here. Oh.
Well, I'm just going to kind of piggyback on that one and say his brother died.
Let me take that off the list.
I just knew it. I just knew it. Good stuff. Zach?
Dusty Rhodes. I feel like
Dusty
we might have
Rhodes,
missed that one.
Yeah, I guess.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
That's correct. Bo?
I know what you're laughing at.
Oh, there's one. I know there's one like right on top of my head. I just can't think. Diamond Dallas Page.
DDP.
DDP. I don't know if he was ever part of any NWO.
I think he put the shirt on and then ripped it off.
He did, but he was never a part of any NWO.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bo. But Zachary, if you can give me one more, you got 10 points in your pocket.
You can do it.
That's 7 points to Bo. All right. Go for it, Zach.
Vincent?
Yeah. Very good. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
What was his name in WWE?
Virgil.
Virgil. Thank you, Bo.
Virgil,
Thank you.
yes. Meat sauce.
That's right. Good job, guys. Good job. Zach, that's 10 points for you, my man. Excellent stuff. All right.
Was China
Segan,
part of the NWO?
I'm very sorry.
Oh, that's what I get for still writing while we were going.
I do apologize. but very good showing from everyone there. Let me go ahead. Jeff, what were you saying? I'm sorry. I cut you off.
Was China part of the NWO?
She was
DX.
No, that's what I thought. Okay.
She was part of DX, yeah. All right, guys. We got one more to go before the game is over. But let me go ahead and give a quick update on the scores here going into our – thank you, Corey. Going into our final round. Chance, you are still last place with 36 points, my man. In fifth place with 44 points, it's Shane O'Mac. In fourth place with 45 points, it's Chris. In third place with 55, it's Segan. In second place with 64, it's Zach. And in first place with 71 is Bo. So there is 7 points separating first and second place. So it is not over just yet. Oh, that's not what I want. Can y'all name me that part? No. All right, last one. Undertaker WrestleMania opponents. Who has the dead man faced at WrestleMania? No specific order. Just give me those names of who he's faced, please.
That's a good one.
Jeff, why don't you participate in this one, huh?
Go leave it up to the men who are actually fighting for the gold here. I've already got my belt.
Yeah, that beautiful belt. It's made of pure metal. Authentic.
Very clearly metal and not plastic.
Not plastic.
Just like I'm a man.
Jeff, can you tell my wife to call me, please? I miss her.
Hey, honey.
Oh, God, she's there? All right.
She said she'll be here later at the end of the show.
Can you tell her I love her real fast, please?
She heard you.
I don't know why we're friends, Jeff. I'm messing around with my wife, but you're just such a cool guy.
I think that is why we're friends.
Such a cool dude. All right, guys. Give you all about 30 more seconds here.
Leave it. Leave it.
Jeff, how many WrestleMania Taker opponents can you name?
Probably about 10.
10. That's not bad.
10. Damn, that's more than me.
How many are there? How many are there to choose from? Like 22?
28, I think. 28.
So, it's not 28.
Something close to that.
Because his overall record is like 22-2 or something. 23-2. No, 23-2.
So 25.
So, well, here's another. I mean, this goes without saying, but obviously, if he's faced a guy more than once, if you say his name once, that'll account for all the matches that they've had together. So,
Is it
okay?
It's just WrestleMania. It's not main event.
Correct. Yeah, just his WrestleMania opponents. All right, guys. Zach, kick us off, kid.
Let's start with Brock.
Brock Lesnar, the man who beat
1 and 21-1.
That is correct. Bo.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, indeed. Shane.
Triple H.
Triple H. Very good. Chris.
Shane McMahon.
I'm getting 27.
Yeah. I was there for that one. Oh, boy.
Me too.
Oh, were you? Wow.
Yeah.
Segan.
Kane, one of his most famous.
That is correct. Faced him twice.
I got 27.
Chance.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, yes. His last one. Zachary.
Let's go with Diesel.
Diesel. Very good. WrestleMania 11, I think. Bo.
CM Punk.
CM Punk. Mania 29. Shane O'Mac.
Edge.
Edge. Mania 24. Very good. Chris.
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. Mania 21. Segan.
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry. Mania 22.
Casket match.
The only casket match held at WrestleMania.
That's right. I didn't think Mark Henry was small enough to fit in a casket.
I didn't think that Taker would be able to pile drive him, but whatever. Chance?
Giant Gonzalez.
Why must you remind us of that travesty? Yes, WrestleMania 9. Zachary?
Let's go with Jake the Snake Roberts.
Jake, his first one. No, never mind. Don't hear me say that, but you are correct. Bo?
Never happened.
Bray Wyatt.
WrestleMania, I think. Bray Wyatt, yes. Mania 31. Shane?
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, Mania 18. Good one. Chris.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, Mania 33. The 2 in his record. Segan.
A-Train in the Big Show.
Atta boy. Good handicap. Mania 19. Chance.
Cena.
Yeah, we can count that one. It was a match.
2-minute match, but yes.
Yeah, a little squash. Zachary.
Big Boss Man.
Big Boss Man. Probably the worst Hell in a Cell match ever. Bo.
I've got 2 on my mind, but I can't think if either one of them actually were. Oh boy. Oh boy. Big Show.
I'm sorry, Bo. The king is dead. Shane.
Batista.
Mania 23. Very good. Chris.
I'm out. I'm just going to guess Kamala.
All righty. 2 points for Chris. Segan.
You might say Psycho Sid.
Psycho Sid has not been said, but you just did. So good on you, my friend. That is correct. Chance.
Superfly Snuka.
Superfly Snuka. That was his first match. That's why I stopped myself. Zachary.
King Kong Bundy.
Wow. That's all right. Good man. Good man. Shane O'Mac.
Mankind.
No, unfortunately. Give me 1 second. I must backtrack and make sure that there's still people remaining.
I was gonna say, did we get through everybody?
Yeah, let me think. Hold on, because if we did, then Shane. Let me bring you back just for right now. Okay, hold on. Let me do some mental math here.
No.
We haven't.
I missed about 4 in the beginning, but I'm currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then are you counting the one where he said 2 people? That's 2 people?
Yeah, that was a match. Yeah, Mania 19.
Okay, but you're crossing off both people, he said.
Correct.
Even
yeah.
One go.
Correct.
Okay.
Hold on a second. By my calculation, I'm doing this in my head. But by my calculation, we have 1 person remaining.
It says here that there were 27 WrestleMania matches in his career.
Yeah, but he's faced the same guys in multiple.
Yeah, Triple H 3 times, Shawn Michaels 2, Kane twice.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a bunch of duplicates in there.
Mm-hmm.
No, because we already said Shawn Michaels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did.
That's everybody. So everyone here gets 10 points.
I have
Good
2
job.
that I'm not sure if we're.
Name them, Zach.
Was it Edge or Hogan? Ever guessed?
He never
Edge
faced Hogan, but Edge was said, yes. All right. So 10 points go to Zach. 10 points go to Chance. 10 points go to Segan. 10 points go to Shane. All right. Let me fix that up. Okay. Good stuff. All right. Let me go ahead and fix up the final ticker. Oh, no, I don't have to do the ticker. I'll just read off the scores. All right, guys. So that is the end of the game. Sorry for the delay at the end, but I should have prepared better. But in last place, with a final score of 46 points, it is our boy Chance. How do you feel, my man?
Fantastic.
Yeah? Do you think you did as well as you could have? Sorry.
There was definitely some moments where it was like, man, I knew that. I just could not think of it off the top of my head.
No, I get it. But I do appreciate you joining, and good showing with the 46, my friend. Good showing. And 5th place with a final score of fifth place with a final score of 47 points. That would be Chris. How do you think you did, buddy?
I think I did all right considering how much I know. The pay-per-view one, I knew the years, I just didn't know the pay-per-views, and so that's what got me. But I
think you did really well as well, man. So again, thank you very much for coming on, and it was great having you, my friend.
Thank you.
Fourth place with 54 points is my boy Shane. Very proud of you. Let me just get that out. I'm very, very proud of you. How do you think?
Well, I did learn some stuff, so.
Yeah, you did learn some stuff.
And I look forward to the weekend.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Where are you watching it? Are you going to watch it at home?
Partly at work and partly on the road home from work, and then partly at home.
I hate they have to work so much, man, but I do appreciate you making time to be here, Shane. It's always good to see you, my bud. 60. Oh, sorry. In third place with a final score of 65 points, Segan. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Good final round showing, my friend.
You know, I've been watching wrestling since Vietnam. No, I'm just kidding. I've been watching wrestling for 20 plus years, and I am very excited. This is one of the best weeks of the year because it is Wrestlemania week, and I'm looking forward to this weekend.
That is correct. Me and you both. But 65 is a very good score, so congratulations, my friend, and thank you very much for coming on tonight. It's great having you. In second place with a final score of 71 points, it slipped through his fingers. Bo, you let it go.
You know, I was at the top of the ladder, grabbing a hold of that belt, and just slipped and busted right on the mat. And
it's just like that.
It happens.
It's just like that match against Biker Taker and Jeff Hardy. You know, JR is yelling at him, you know, make yourself famous, but just got yanked off the ladder, man. I'm sorry. But Bo, again, 71 points. You obviously know your wrestling. So thank you very much for coming on and gracing us with your presence. It was great having you, sir.
Thank you.
And our winner at the very end, at the buzzer, if you will, was 74 points. Zach, you did it. Oh, broken mic ball.
The video game category.
Yeah. It really catapulted you.
The cream always rises to the top.
That's right. The cream always does rise to the top.
That's right.
Wait a second. Who the heck? What?
Jeff.
Who are you?
Jeff said you wanted to see me.
Oh my God, honey, can you please come home, please? Jeff, he might make more money than I do, but you know what? We'll talk later.
Jeff's also a champion.
Oh,
he's got the belt.
Undisputed champion.
Jeff also has a great mustache.
Yes.
That's right. It's got a special feature. It blows off with wind. Have you ever seen? I saw it earlier. It's pretty cool.
Let's stop the Jeff talk.
Mustache off earlier. It's crazy.
Hey, PG.
Anyway, I just want to thank everyone for playing tonight. It was a great episode, I think, and I hope you all had fun. And I don't know what next week's episode is going to be, but I'll, of course, keep you all updated. But to everyone out there watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for all those who commented. And thank you to all of our contestants. And I hope you all have a great night. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.